Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video featuring the 1969 MGB GT, and welcome to the classic car restoration channel here. So this week it's a bit of a less glamorous topic. I'm talking about grease and oil. I am, as you might have realised in previous videos, working around the routine maintenance of the cars. At present I have the MG here in the garage. This is usually where it lives. The Land Rover generally lives in storage down further away from the house, but still nearby, so it still gets used. As you know, whenever I was changing the oil on the engine, I recently fitted, I'll open this up, my new spin-on oil filter conversion, and I'm glad to report now that I've done a couple of 100 miles, there's no leaks, and I'm really pleased with it. So next time it has an oil change, it'll be significantly less messy, and every time I start it up now, I know the oil is getting to the engine a lot quicker than it has been. So talking on the subject of oils and grease, my last video I reviewed my new grease gun. So I've been working around the trunnions, looking at the prop shaft underneath. I don't have the car jacked up in a minute, but I will show you in future videos. And I did the engine, and I hope to do the gearbox and axles soon. So, the engine on this car, along with the Morris Minor and the Land Rover, takes 20 W50 oil. And I will show you just now what I use. So this is what I use here, Trade Tech Classic 2050 Mineral. The reason I use this, I know it's not going to harm my engines. It's mineral oil, which is what these were designed for. It's still good quality, but without being too expensive. I have 3 classics. They need serviced each year, and to be doing it with the likes of Miller's or anything more expensive, I think it would really be a bit of a killer. So that's what I'm using in the engine of the Morris Minor, the engine of the MG, the gearbox of the Morris Minor, and the gearbox of the MG all use 20W50. So that's quite handy. Now the back axle, I use this, which is manual, which in my book is a pretty good make, and I've got it as a bargain, 4 litres for $16.99, and that is hypoid, 80W90, and it covers GL4, which is good for Land Rover front and rear axles, Land Rover swivels, Land Rover gearbox, Land Rover overdrive, also the MG rear axle and the Morris Minor rear axle. So really those are the only 2 oils I need. But as you can imagine, the Land Rover needs a lot of it, and it's quite expensive by volume, so I have to pace myself, otherwise I will get in trouble with the Mrs. Saga, not to put a too fine a point on it. Now, new tool, maybe this is news to you all, maybe not, but it's certainly news to me. Back axle on the MG, I have never actually changed the oil on it. I'm working my way slowly around this car, not me, but this tool here is what I'll be using. I haven't done it yet. This is what I'll be using to drain the oil out of the back axle. And that is a 1/2-inch square drive, and it's a big sort of Allen key nearly. I actually bought this to do the Morris Minor and was pleasantly surprised when I looked under the MG to plan my job that this will fit. So someone else has used another tool and has made a complete hash of the drain plug. So I think I'm going to have to order new drain plugs before changing the oil out, so that I know I'm not going to round them off or make a mess. The other tool that I've bought recently is this, and I will make a full product review on it. Sorry about the mess on the shelf behind, but these are all my spare parts and so on. This is a hand pump. So fluid stored in here, stores a litre. You pump here and it comes around, and this here is just hanging there because it'll drip back down in there. So that's really handy for working sort of underneath the MG, into the back axle, into the gearbox, into the swivels in the Land Rover. Yes, it's only a litre. Yes, it does take a lot of pumping, but it's £22 well spent, and that is made by Sealy, which I find make fairly good tools for not a huge amount of money. So it's currently filled with 80/90. Next job is to do the MG back axle, and I'll hopefully make a video on that. So Fairly unexciting topic of greases and oils. Talking about grease, I've just finished up my last tub. This is the grease gun that I've bought recently, and I've made a product review on it last week. I use lithium grease. It's not branded. It's from my local motor factories, and I know it's fairly good quality because that's what they recommend, and I trust them. But I will be going for cartridges soon. I'll probably move up to Castrol lithium grease, as per spec of these classics. And I'll tell you a bit more about that when I get it. So, yeah, unexciting topic of greases and oils, but it's very important to keep these cars well maintained, increasing their longevity and really decreasing their running costs. Hope you find it useful. Hope you find it interesting. Please hit the subscribe button. More videos coming next week. I reply to all my comments. And I'll see you next Saturday, 5 o'clock. Catch you then. Bye now.